the job done. We put in a shift and did the same. Hey man, this is the time of the season where bookie things are happening. Who knows? Liverpool, you'd expect Liverpool to smack Spurs silly, but who knows? Something dodgy might happen. Chelsea in the mud, they'll be 50th season watched. I hope so. Tavares, I'll give it to him. He controlled himself mentally in the second half. Let's be real. In that, there was even a couple. He actually did well in some incidences defensively. Let's just hope in the greater good of things he learns. He learns in it, but what you see is what you get. We've seen it against Chelsea with Azpilicueta's goal. We saw it against Man United for the penalty, and just and in general, we saw it today for the goal, and just in general, we saw it at Crystal Palace, we saw it at Nottingham Forest, we saw it at Old Trafford, we saw it at Anfield. Tavares is gonna have to learn the game in it, and I'm happy it didn't cost us points. Not just him, but a lot of young players. But as I always say, you're old enough now to learn. You still old habits die hard in that, but I've listed how many games where he could have done better. He had a better second half, give it to him, but it's still with Tavares on the best of days, it's a mixed bag of stuff. Like certain people will just focus on the first half, certain people focus on the second half. And yeah, man, it's looking like that's one where we probably, again, with Tierney's injury, if you asked me prior to that, as I keep saying, I would have been screaming sign a backup right back or someone that can fight Tomiyasu, which probably still needs to happen. Pardon me, apparently Eddie Nketiah had the most shots, dribbles, shots on target, touches in the Oxbox, and duels won today, people. So, yeah, man, like Tavares just looks like one where we might just have to nip in the bud. You go on loan and make a profit and whatever. I hope to be wrong. I hope he turns a corner, but he looks like what you see is what you get, and it's just firmly organized chaos, people. And it's that, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. And that's it, man. There's not been too many times, but against City, all Arsenal fans were waffling, and Liverpool to a degree when we lost 2-0, about how better we played and all these things. Got nothing from it. Nothing. People say we played well against Southampton, which we might have. We got nothing from it. I don't want an ugly formation or to play ugly football, but I'd rather ugly stuff gives us results than beautiful nothing, really. So you're right, man. And this just makes me look back to Everton and Man United at Old Trafford, man. If we just held on at Goodison and at Old Trafford from winning positions, where would we be if we beat Burnley at home? If we didn't do what we did against Crystal Palace twice, Brighton twice, these are the games that are really going to stick with me this season, man. Really, if I'm honest with you, lot people, because I just feel we could have really won that. But every team, this is why we're fighting for fourth, bro, because we're inconsistent. Spurs, United, West Ham, Chelsea, even in third now, getting dragged into something. Everyone is showing inconsistencies. Everyone's probably sitting there and wondering, yo, if we did this, then this might happen, and whatever. City and Liverpool as well, because there's not much for them as well. So I don't know, man, but it's nice to take the results. You have to give Arteta some credit, but you're doing what you need to be doing. No need to insult people's personal looks, my guy. Lacazette, I'm not one to judge, man, but I'm pretty sure if he tried to take your wife, he would, didn't it? Like, so let's just keep it normal. We don't need to talk about insult people's personal appearance. Lacazette might not be a good footballer, and you can question that, and we can have a laugh and a joke, but there's no need for that. Especially when it looks like in your picture, you're throwing stones from a glass house. I actually have to give credit to Arteta for the current run. He's managing a tough period better than I thought. Next season, we need to be at a place where these 6 games you're talking about, DG, we yam all them teams. We have it in us, just need consistency. Eddie had a good game. I don't want to be doing this praising guys for working hard thing. It's dangerous, but keeps his spot, man. Ramsdale will become the best English goalkeeper in 2 years and will dominate in a way Seaman could not. He's next level. I hope so, man. I hope so. I just hope that means he's a good player for Arsenal. Eddie, good squad player for the future. He needs minutes, though. You're not going to learn when you was getting the 2 minutes and the 3 minutes and whatnot. You're learning in substantial minutes. Chelsea, United, Southampton, today against West Ham. Raise, we won ugly. It was ugly. There was no way we could have won beautiful. If that's beautiful, then I think people are lying, man. But we won. So I don't care. Let's just work on what we need to work on, learn what we need to learn, and go again against Leeds, man. Because what we got away with today, we might not necessarily be fortunate to get away with against Leeds. Yeah, the cinematics and the emotion. I don't mind the emotion getting into handbags and rattling and the time wasting, but yeah, I would say for me, I don't even know, 4 more games of that, but now we're in the Europa League, so who cares? But I don't know, man. I think that sets us up perfectly, people. Let's get into the player ratings, man. Let's get into some player ratings, folks. Let's get into some player ratings. Final. It makes sense. And what I should actually do? I can't lie. I'm not gonna live stream tomorrow. Well, I could, maybe from like 10. Maybe off the cuff from like 10 people. We'll do a live stream from like 10 to 11. Yeah, probably from like 10 a.m. to 11 across YouTube and Twitch. I'll probably do a little live stream for Arsenal versus, a little Arsenal reaction thing. In fact, I'll create that now, man. For you look. West Ham United, Arsenal live reaction. All confirmed. Let's put European football confirmed. I'd say for me, Holding and Nketiah are men of the match for me. Listen, shout out of Saka was, me, I'm always gonna peddle Saka agendas, and I did think Saka. Obviously, I don't think it's Starboy shit today, but he walked away with an assist. Shout out Gabriel. I think them two were a bit so in the game throughout, but it's cool. It don't matter. All that matters is that we win, as I keep saying. Happy bunny today, indeed, people. One sec, I just need to. What we need to do is, if we're gonna do this, wasn't planning to live stream tomorrow. It's bank holiday, and I feel burnout, but I think I can. I think I got it in me to do one. I think I got it in me to do one. Sorry, people. We will get into the player ratings. I've just started, so there's no point finishing. Knackered as hell. Let me make sure Nketiah's name is spelled properly. Yeah. Big up Eddie. Sorry, folks. Live, man. You lot are seeing what it is. Arsenal 1, West Ham 1. Oh shit! Eddie scored in the reverse game. He loves West Ham. To be fair, they tried to buy him. Perfect audition for Eddie and Nketiah. Really a truly perfect audition. They tried to try to sign you. Sign for them, bro. If you want, I would prefer for you to sign a new deal here. Go out on loan if 2 strikers come in, and if you can prove you're part of the squad, then why not? But I just think next year the gloves are off. We sign some strikers and that. But yeah, Eddie did his thing today, man. Boy, it's been a good day. Really. Where's that? Sorry, people. I just need to do one more thing, and we are back for player ratings. Where is it? I thought I had this. Obviously not, I guess. All right, okay, we'll just use that. Let's go. So, folks, AFC win. AFC win. That should be there. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. What do you mean the title's over 100 characters? I want to get back to my people, them that are here with me, man. Maybe that. All right, calm. So that's that. What we need to do as well is go over here. Customization. Let's change that. Slap that in there. Boom, boom, boom. What else do we need to do? Get that over there. Big up you lot for tuning in, people. It's appreciative. We're back in a second. We're literally just gonna. That'll be on Twitch and YouTube, by the way, people. Hit the like button. Gas up the thing for it, please. We need the algorithm to mess with us. But yeah, on a serious note, we did what we needed to do today. Can't complain. Eddie needs to improve finishing, but he's 22 in it. He's never gonna be anything. Well, Chris Sutton, eat a dick, man. He gives a crap about him criticizing our celebrations, man. DG, what should we improve tactically next season? Well, in an ideal world, games like this, we're better than West Ham in terms of the league table. We're higher than them. You'd like to see us from the start impose ourselves a bit more, be a bit more quality in the middle, offer a bit more of a penetrative, I don't know the word, but just be a bit more penetrative through the middle because, again, set pieces have done it today. Primarily, we look good from the flanks or when Eddie or someone is making runs off them. So a number 8 would do that. But yeah, man. And just having more skills in our arsenal, really, like just having confidence in certain individuals. Okay. We're very sloppy. Look, individually, we weren't good. We gave too many, but we're sloppy, man. If Arsenal leapfrog Chelsea, Tuchel out. I mean, Chelsea are ruthless with it. This is a man that won Champions League for you, but can't rest on your laurels, man. Gabriel has scored some clutch goals for us. He loves it, man. There was no intensity from start to finish. My heart was in my mouth for 90 minutes. Leeds relegation battle, Spurs top 4, Newcastle away. They're in great form in relegation battle. But every game's hard. It sounds cringy, and we've been saying it all year, but every game's a cup final. You treat it like that, you might do half all right. 276 likes, very appreciative, people. Great watch along, DG. Headed to the links. One love to the nation. Come on. Be interested to see the post-match comments, really. Crazy stuff. Apparently, Arteta said, he says, White will be assessed in the next few days. Saka and Tomiyasu sound okay. He's not concerned about the other two. So, yeah, man, we live in it. We move somewhat. Boy. Blinking, you miss it, man. Scary, boy. I told you Gabriel and Holden. Oh, sorry, comments gone. I told you Gabriel and Holden would handle their set pieces. They even scored from them. Amen, bro. Amen, man. Let the good times keep lasting. But yeah, player ratings now on a serious note. Let's cut that. Let's just make that into something else. I don't know, but we probably spoke about some interesting ish there. Yeah, let's get into the player ratings now, people. Bearing in mind, everything is subjective in this life. This is when some of you want to fight me and whatnot. West Ham 1v2 Arsenal player rating. Shout out to Jermaine Defoe in the building as well. Where do we start? Mate? Where do we start? I would say let's start with the keeper. Let's start with Ramsdale. Mr. Aaron Ramsdale. 7. Big save, goals change games. You let that in with Declan Rice. It's problematic. I think you managed the game well. I think your distribution was good. I think you made a good save. I think you look like one of the only players that had their head switched on from start to finish. He can't go somewhere he's already at, but I hear that. So 7 for Ramsdale. Tomiyasu looked a bit rusty sometimes, but I think I'll give you a 6. He was all right. Rob Holding. 10. What more could I want from you? I give you a 10. 9 plus a bonus point for scoring. What more can I want from you? From start to finish, you look on it. Your passing was actually decent where people say, oh, busy a replacement for Ben White. You've stepped in and you've done your job really and truly. One of the only players that look half decent. So I'll give you a 10 really. Can't really fault you for anything. Obviously, we conceded a goal, so a lot of people could have done better, but I can't ask you anymore. A lot of other players in that team, I could have asked more from you. There's nothing more I could ask Rob Holding to do today. Gabriel, I give you a 9, 8 plus a bonus point purely because I think you reacted well. I think you and Tavares were moving a bit brazy. I don't think you were helped out because clearly you and Xhaka don't really in your heart trust Tavares. So yeah, man, factor 9's yeah, do you know what? I want to go 8 and a 9 now, really, but I just stick to my guns. 10 for Holding. Obviously, the standards of holding are going to be completely different to someone else. So a 9 and a 10 bonus points. Tavares. Better second half, man. To be fair to him, I'll give him a 6. No, man, I'll give you a 5. Tomiyasu was just a bit more sound than you, but you didn't get back in the second half. You actually mopped up defensively quite well, but it's the same old, same old. I think you started the game very shaky. I think again it's another goal where you're not entirely to blame, but it's come from your side. It's where you've been involved. So I think a 5 is a healthy result. But yeah, man, I think you reacted a lot better in the second half. Granted, Xhaka had a bit of some brain farts. I think a 6 is a fair result for Xhaka. El Nene again. All I asked for is 5s and 6s out of 10 from now to the end of the season. A 6 for you. El Nene did what he needed to do. Xhaka did as well. But yeah, man, it is what it is. Martin Odegaard didn't really do much today. Some beautiful passes in the second half on the counter. I'd give you a 6 as well.